Social media and student involvement. As we know, networking with others is very resourceful. However, according to Social Networking in Plain English, the problem with social networking in the real world is that most of the connections between people are hidden. Thus, by utilizing social media platforms, others can physically see the connections, which is extremely valuable when wishing to make connections of your own. In reference to social media being utilized as a support for learners specifically, Folger and colleagues explain how social media offers students a medium through which to meaningfully interact with others as well as with users beyond the classroom walls. Thus, the students can be supported through various social networks to enhance their learning opportunities. By engaging in various social network forums, students can not only collaborate with others and share their own information, they can also utilize a platform to express themselves, according to research from Edutopia. Though the learning process does not necessarily change with the utilization of social media, educators can help enhance students' learning with the implementation of social media for educational purposes. It is explained that many students use social networking tools as a part of their everyday lives, anyway, according to Folger and colleagues. Therefore, students already have an understanding of how to use this tool and can easily incorporate it into their learning for enhanced learning outcomes. An example of such implementations, as explained by Folger and colleagues, could be as followed. A student following someone running for a local or national political office via their Twitter feed or Facebook profile and track public opinion shifts, interacting with a National Geographic photographer whose work is posted on Instagram, or share local events, interests, and political events via a Tumblr blog and discuss differences in cultural norms and values with children in classrooms across the world who read their blog. To expand on what might an example look like for this kind of learning process in my future workplace as an advisor, I would have my students follow a certain university or college they are interested in attending. Then expanding on this and ask them to find something that really interests them about their desired school, whether it is to be a specific club or program that they're interested in, and have them share this information with others and explain why this is important to them. Not only will they be able to save this information for themselves, but they could also share this to others who may be interested as well. Although social media has plenty of benefits, there are still risks about using the internet to share information, especially if it is personal. Therefore, it is a responsibility of educators to inform and instruct their students on safe practices of using social media. As further explained by Folger and colleagues, it is suggested to implement a policy that promotes the use of social networks driven by teachers with students' educational needs in mind. It is also notable to utilize students' limited knowledge and understanding of their familiarity to social media for educators to enhance their own teaching about safe practices of being a social media user. As explained by a case study I found in relation to best practices for being a safer and smarter social media user, authors Augusto and Abbas explain how it is important for adults to teach teens to become thoughtful, reflective social media users and to consider the possible benefits and harms of their actions before posting anything online. Ultimately, this allows for students to maximize their learning outcomes and gain more interpersonal skills that can be applied to all sorts of socializations on and off the web.